Good morning, gang. Happy Tuesday. So, something a little different this morning, but still certainly prepper related here. If anybody is paying attention at all, we got weather issues in the States, big time. Okay. There's another bomb cyclone heading our way. It's supposed to be hit the West Coast sometime this week. It'll be over the plains and the Midwest by the weekend. Okay. We'll see what happens. But as for what's going on right now, stuff that we might want to pay attention to, and what dumbfounded me yesterday when I was watching this, is how many people are completely oblivious of what to do. All right. Now, there are some things that we should all know. Okay. There's others that maybe you don't think about, and those are some of the things I wanted to bring up. So last night, I was paying attention to the weather, everything, and seeing what's going on. It's January, right? Yeah. Does anybody realize that we had tornadoes last night, in Oklahoma, in Louisiana, and in Arkansas? Yesterday. Damaging tornadoes, touchdowns, okay? What are we supposed to have today? Oh, the entire state of Arkansas is covered by tornado watches and warnings. More southern Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama. Those are all strong potentials for tornadoes today. But we're talking the entire South, okay? And if I go through, you're looking at Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. All are at the risk of severe weather today and tomorrow. Live in any one of those? I just covered a quarter of the country, okay, including where I am. So what do you do if there's a tornado? And this is what amazed me yesterday. I was watching Ryan Hall's live stream. Just pay attention to what's going on, because obviously I know a lot of you guys in some of these different areas and stuff like that, so I'm watching what's going on. And as best I could, trying to read the comments, but when he's got 80,000 people on a live stream, the comments are like a slot machine. But I saw some of these questions. It was like, what do I do if I'm on an upper floor in an apartment complex? Go to one of the lower floors? Okay. Some of the things that people don't do. Not saying you guys, okay, but these are always worthwhile bringing up some suggestions on what to do. And I'll give you this. Most of us remember the drills that we had when we were in elementary school, and you got out in the hallway and got underneath a desk or something like that, covered your head. Those are all things we forget as adults, okay? Why did you go in the hallway? It was in the center of the building. It was away from windows, and therefore you had less chance of getting hurt from any blowouts. Same thing in your house. Where should you go? Find an interior room, which usually is going to be a closet or a bathroom that has no windows. Bathrooms you got to be careful of because you've got mirrors in them, okay? But even then, unless you've got very big closets, try getting the family in a closet. If you can get in a bathroom, one of the best places to do, especially with the kids, is put them in the bathtub, okay? That will be a little bit more protected along the ground from the tub itself. But you also have all the plumbing through there, the pipes that are piping the water in, the drain, whatever, that strengthens those walls just a little bit more to prevent them from collapsing. But get in an interior room that, like I said, if it's a pantry, if it's a closet, okay, you're not looking at staying in there long, probably an hour tops, okay, get cozy. But then things to do, and these are things that people forget about. Do you have some sort of head protection? Okay? Some sort of helmet. And I mean, this doesn't have to be a military, I've got Kevlar helmet with camouflage. No, okay. okay? I don't care. If you have a baseball helmet, if you've got a bicycle helmet, if you've got a motorcycle helmet, something to protect your head. Something that is also very important, a motorcycle helmet is probably one of the best things you can do because you've got a face shield on it. But at a minimum, you should have these in your preps. Safety glasses, okay? Put those on, because if stuff is blowing around or stuff is falling, you want to protect the most vulnerable places of your body, which is your head and your eyes. You know, stuff blowing around, if it's hitting off of the plastic on those things, okay, fine, it may be uncomfortable, but you're not gonna be blind. If something falls and lands on an arm and breaks an arm, lands on a leg and breaks a leg, chances are it's not life-threatening. Something falls and lands on your head, yeah, you know, you're stuck in a bathroom in the middle of a tornado with a traumatic brain injury. No, okay? So something little like that to protect yourself. You know, you can buy a baseball helmet or something like that for probably under $50. It's not that, I mean, even if you got an airsoft helmet or something that's going to protect your head, protect your eyes, protect your head. Then the next question comes, what do I do if I'm in a car? Well, your tornadoes don't show up just out of the blue on a sunny day as you're driving along. Okay, you can see the weather's getting bad. If the weather is getting bad where you're heading toward, don't head there. Turn on the radio all of a sudden and find out what the weather forecast is. Everybody carries a cell phone, okay? Go to the Weather Channel and say, okay, what's going on? There's radar on there. There's 15-minute forecasts on there. If all of a sudden you're in Tupelo, Mississippi, and it says, tornado warning, yada, 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 and you're in Tupelo, Mississippi, get off the road and go into a gas station, a hotel, something that is nearby where you can take shelter. I seriously doubt when a tornado's coming, any business is going to go, I'm sorry, we're not letting you in unless you buy something. Okay, not going to happen that way. We have the advantage, you know, that we didn't 30, 40, 50 years ago of information, of being able to figure out what's coming ahead of time. Use that to your advantage, but use common sense as well. If you see bad weather coming, look, you know, find out where it is. You know, meteorology is not an exact science, but, you know, while it's going on, weathermen are usually pretty good about telling you. I always laugh. It's like, okay, I'll turn on the weather forecast and it'll say, it's going to be partly cloudy as I'm looking at not a cloud in the sky or whatever. Okay, but when there's a tornado coming on, yeah, they know that. All right. So have a plan. Make sure everybody in the house knows where the plan, what the plan is to, where to go. Okay, make sure the kids know what to do if you're in the car. Get your ass in the gas station with me. Okay. Make sure you've paid attention to what to do for your pets. Okay, grab the dog, grab the cat, get them in the bathroom too. Here's the other thing. Know how to shut off the utilities in your house. If a tornado hits, you're going to have enough damage as is. Even if it doesn't hit you directly, you're still going to have debris that's been thrown around. This is important for anything, but you should know this. Do you know how to shut off the main breaker to the house? Okay, it's usually on the bottom of your panel. You throw that and it kills everything. Do you know where to shut off the gas main to your house? You should know that. Do you know where the water main is? How to shut off the water to your house? You should know that as well. Because you can just compound your problem. Something that could have been little now turns into something big. All right, gee, you've got your barn caught on fire and a gas line is broken and now you just set your entire house on fire. Or everything going on, you still got live current coming through your electricity. No need to burn your house down or flood your house, whatever. An ounce of prevention, guys. Know what to do. This weather that we're going to have here over the next 36 hours down south is dangerous. Okay. And none of us know exactly where it's going to hit. I'm, by predictions, supposed to have about an inch, inch and a half of rain over the next 36 hours. Just fine. I don't expect tornadoes here because I've got the mountains to break them up. But there have been tornadoes as close to me as Maynardville and Tazewell, which are the two towns that are directly north and south of me that I tell you all the time are a 30-minute drive. Okay. And mind you, 20 minutes of that 30 minutes is me getting off the peninsula. So yeah, they come close, but this can happen anywhere, guys. Know what to do. It's a prep. It's something we need to be aware of. It's little things like this that could mean the difference between you living and you dying. A lot of us prepper channels talk about, world catastrophes. SHTF can come to your town too, and that's it. Just remember that part. Pinball out.